Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm glad to have you here. Thank you for stopping by. Today I'm going to be walking you through now to make the perfect Nigerian jollof rice without needing tomato paste. You don't always need tomato paste to make a perfect Nigerian jollof rice. Alright, you've been needing tomatoes, some red bell peppers, some onions, garlic, ginger, salt, curry, thyme, and of course seasoning cubes. Add the already washed meat into a clean pot, and of course I have here hot chicken, some turkey, and a beef. Add two teaspoons of salt with the amount of meat I have in there, 2 teaspoons of thyme, and of course 3 teaspoons of curry powder and seasoning cubes. For jollof rice, I would always prefer or advise to use knorr cubes. They are the best for anything that has to do with stew based meals like jollof rice, stew, and all of that. Okay. And yes, and of course I added diced garlic and ginger. The ratio of garlic to ginger should be such in a way where the garlic is more than the ginger. Okay, if the ginger becomes too much, it has this tingly kind of taste it gives to your meal. All right, and of course I added diced onions. Do you want to stir this thoroughly to combine? At this point, we're trying to build flavor. All right, you don't need to add water at all. Just stir thoroughly to combine and allow the meat cook in its juice. All right, just like so. All right, stir well to combine and cover to cook. All right, go ahead and just prepare your pepper mix. The ratio of your pepper mix will go a long way to determine the outcome of your jollof rice. In here, I've got about small size tomatoes, about 5 small size tomatoes. Okay, 5 big red bell peppers, and of course one pointed. Okay, so each time you're trying to make jollof rice, just make sure you have more red peppers than the tomatoes. I added some ginger and of course some garlic and red onions. I would always advise to use red onions for any stew based or jollof based meal. Okay, it tastes better than white onions. Okay, I added my grinded peppers. It gives it a unique taste. I don't use habanero peppers. Go ahead and grind until it is smooth. Okay. Checked on the meat is produced enough juice now. What I need to do is to stir and then add more water to cook thoroughly. All right, added more water. What you need to do is to add more water till it cooks really well. Okay, and cover allow to cook. In a clean pot, add the grinded pepper mix and allow to cook down until there is no moist in the pepper mix. This is just so you can speed up the cooking process, kind of. All right, checked on the meat again. At this point, because I've got some turkey in here, if you have turkey, you would need to remove because they don't cook at the same pace. Turkey gets cooked really, really fast. So I went ahead to remove the turkey in there so that the it does not overcook. Yeah. All right, just cover and allow to cook for another 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, look at what we've got. All right, I'm going to reintroduce the turkey in here now so that it can cook with the other meats there. All right, so it cooks in the juice. Cover and allow to cook for an additional 8 minutes. And here we go. Meat is ready. Look at the meat stock, it's a bit thick now. This is what we're looking now for. We're looking at the I mean, we're trying to cook so that the stock gets really, really concentrated. All right, look at that. Look at that juice. Okay, so that's what we're needing. All right, once that is done, in a clean pan, go ahead and fry your meat just like this. Fry, 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 and allow to dry. Yeah, let it fry and dry. Not too dry anyway, but reasonably dry, just like this. Yes, and to go ahead and remove. All right. Checked on the pepper mix. This is okay now. What you need to do is you just put off the heat, and I proceeded to washing the rice. All right. This is one thing about jollof rice. You want to wash as much as possible to remove the starch effect on the rice, so that when your rice is cooked, it doesn't get like it's not soggy kind of. All right, you want to wash this thoroughly until the water gets really, really clear. So in here I used about 3.5 cup of rice. All right, for that stew base. Okay, you don't need to parboil your rice if you're making jollof rice. I tell you something. I tell you what. The more the rice stays in the stew base on the fire, the tastier it becomes. Okay, what you need to do is to wash your rice thoroughly with hot water. Okay, as many times as possible until the water runs clear. You can see the water is clear now. Look at. In a clean pot, what you need to do is to add the same oil you used in frying your meat. Add it in a clean pot. This we're building flavor here, so you need to use the same oil you used in frying the meat. And once that is once that is hot rather, go ahead and add some seasoning powder, a teaspoon of garlic and ginger, onions, bay leaves, and stir well to combine 2 teaspoons of curry powder, a teaspoon of thyme. All right. We're trying to build flavor here, like I said before, so you will need to season the oil. All right. Proceed to add in the pepper mix, just like so. Stir well to combine. Do not add water. Do not add anything at all. Just stir well to combine for now. Cover and allow to cook for for about 5 minutes, okay? And after 5 minutes, checked on the stew base. We're almost there. All right, stir well. Please remember this should be on a low heat, okay? Low heat, not on high heat. Thank you. Just like so. Excuse my manners. All right, you need to taste at this point, okay? Because our stew base is almost ready, we need to taste. All right, I went ahead and added seasoning cubes if you need to. I needed to. If you taste and whatever lacking ingredients there is in there, you need to add that. I added curry, just a teaspoon of curry and just a bit of thyme, like a pinch of thyme. Okay, you need to control the amount of thyme. The amount of time you use. Okay, go ahead and taste again. At this junction, yeah, I added the meat I fried. We're still building flavor, and what this does is it releases its juice into the pepper mix, and it gives your jollof rice a very tasty effect. Like it takes your jollof rice from your jollof rice from 0 to 100. Like just follow this recipe and you won't regret it. So I added some of those of the meat. Stir well to combine. Do not add water, don't add anything, just stir well. Remember, we're cooking on a very low heat. One way to making a great meal is that you need to continually taste the food while you're cooking it. So added some of the meat stock, just like so. Stir, stir, stir. Remember, we're not adding water at all. We don't need water at all at this point. Stay on low heat. Just cover and allow to cook for an additional 4 minutes to 5 minutes. Yeah. After 4 minutes, yes, checked on the stew base. We are almost there. We are almost there. Taste at this point. All right, if you can eat this stew base with ordinary white rice and it tastes really well, you are already going to achieve a perfect and tasty jollof rice. Okay, I needed to add some salt, and that's it. I allowed it to cook for an additional 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, our stew base is ready. It is ready. What I needed to do, or what you need to do, you need to take out the meat in the stew base. I tasted it again, and it's just perfect. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and remove the meat. Just like so. All right, I also went ahead to scoop some of the stew base from the pot. The reason is because you want to be able to control the amount of stew base you've used for your rice, all right, or you're using for your rice rather. It is advisable to always do this. Just scoop it out. This is a learning platform. I'm trying to teach, okay? Ordinarily, I would know exactly what to do without even scooping it out. But for learning purposes, just scoop some out and then add your rice. All right, you want to mix the rice and the pepper mix together properly. Remember, we're doing this on a low heat. Mix, mix, mix as though you're trying to fry the rice in the pepper mix. All right, I went ahead to add some of the pepper mix in there again. All right, just so I'm able to get enough to cook the rice. Okay, go ahead and mix, mix, mix. All right, you need to add hot water, hot boiling water. You don't add cold water in your jollof rice. You would just stop the cooking process and your jollof rice becomes really, really soggy. All right, go ahead and add the rest of your mixed stock. All right, ensuring that you're controlling the water as well. You don't need too much water to cook your jollof rice. You need to add water on the same level with the rice, just like so. Okay, the same level with the rice. The water shouldn't even be above the rice. It should be on the same level. Added some salt. And of course, 2 tablespoons of curry powder. Sorry, 2 teaspoons of curry powder. A teaspoon of thyme. Seasoning cubes. Or seasoning powder rather. Stir well to combine. All right. The level of the water, like I said before, should be on the same level with the rice itself. Okay. Stir well to combine. And then cover with a foil paper or a parchment paper. Cover it in such a way that the heat does not escape. We're trying to trap as much heat as possible in there so that the heat will actually cook the rice properly. You don't need too much water to cook your rice. Just like so. Cover all the edges to trap in the heat. right, allow to cook for about 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, check on the rice. We're getting there, but it's not done. What you want to do is to mix it from the bottom to the top, just like so. Mix and fluff. Mix and fluff. Still on low heat, please. Go ahead and have a taste at this junction. At this point, if you need to put any seasoning, this is the point where you would need to put that seasoning. I do not need any extra seasoning. So I went ahead, cover and allow to cook for an additional 10 more minutes. Okay, 10 more minutes. Still on low heat. After 10 minutes, our jollof rice is almost ready. Okay. You want to stir this from the bottom to the top. Added, just add some cooking butter, just like so. Continue to stir from the bottom to the top, just like so. Go ahead and taste. I do not need to add any more seasoning. It is perfect, but the rice is not done yet. It's not well done yet. We still need to allow it to cook for a bit more. I went ahead and stir from the bottom to the top. And this is the secret ingredient. You know that fried meat? All right, those particles that settle at the bottom of the oil, just scoop some. Just scoop some and add to the rice. I bet you this takes your rice from 0 to I don't know. All right, go ahead and add some of that a bit in there, and then you stir well to combine. Cover and allow to cook again for an additional 5 minutes. At this point, you want to increase the heat. You want to increase the heat, okay? Let that jollof rice burn. Let it burn. That's where the smoky effect comes from. I just go ahead and add an additional diced beef. All right, nothing special. You can skip this part if you don't want it. All right. Yes, remember we're cooking on high heat at the high heat at this point, just so the jollof rice can burn for a bit. Okay. For an additional 4 minutes, just stir. And that's it. The jollof rice is ready. Go ahead and serve. If you find this video very helpful, please, I beg of you to give me a thumbs up, like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. I promise to bring you more tasty, easy to follow recipes. Please, please, please follow your girl, like and share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for stopping by, and I do appreciate you. Have a good day.